Welcome to the Scenario Podcast, your guide to mental health and well-being. Each episode, we uncover practical tools, discuss expert insights, and explore how supplements can transform your mental health journey. Get ready to learn, grow, and thrive with us.
You ever feel like it's just go, go, go all the time? Like it's hard to really truly unwind.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, for so many of us, it's just constant stress and stimulation. Our minds and bodies are kind of stuck in this overdrive mode.
Right. You feel that. And it's like, where's that off switch?
Hmm.
So today we're going to explore this thing called Progressive Muscle Relaxation, or PMR. Sounds kind of technical. I know, but honestly, it's super simple and really effective.
Yeah, it's all about connecting more deeply with your body, like actually becoming aware of where you're holding tension, because often we don't even realize it's there. And with PMR, you tense and release different muscles. Like you really notice the difference.
So you start to notice those tight spots, and then you can choose to let go, right? Like just let the tension melt away. And the best part, you don't need a ton of time or any special equipment.
Nope, just 10 or 20 minutes a few times a week can make a huge difference. The research is pretty amazing, actually. Like this 2015 study they did in the Journal of Clinical Nursing, they found that people with chronic health conditions who used PMR had way less anxiety, and they even slept better.
That's wild. So better sleep, less anxiety just from taking a few minutes to relax? I mean, who wouldn't want that?
Yeah, and there are tons of other studies, too, that show PMR can really help with lowering stress hormones, easing muscle tension, and just boosting your overall mental well-being for the long haul.
So basically, we're talking about feeling calmer, more focused, more balanced. And it's all backed up by science. That's pretty cool. So in this deep dive, we're going to break it all down. What is PMR really? How does it work? What are all the benefits? And most importantly, how can you actually start using it in your everyday life?
Sounds good. Let's do it.
All right, so let's start with the basics. What is this progressive muscle relaxation thing? Where did it even come from?
So it all goes back to this American doctor named Edmund Jacobson back in the 1920s. He was the one who kind of figured this whole thing out. And what he noticed was this really fascinating connection between how we feel physically and how we feel mentally.
Okay, so like when you're stressed out, you tense up, right?
Exactly. He was like, wait a minute, tight muscles and anxious mind, they kind of go hand in hand. And he theorized that if you can consciously relax your muscles, it'll actually calm your mind too. So PMR was born.
So it's not just about feeling physically relaxed, it's about quieting those racing thoughts too, right?
Totally. You're using your body to kind of hack your mind in a way. So the basic technique involves these slow, controlled breathing exercises, and then you deliberately tense up specific muscle groups. You hold that tension for a bit, and then you really focus on letting it go.
So it's not just about spacing out on the couch, it's actually an active process, right? You're really paying attention to what's happening in your body.
Exactly. It's about awareness. You're becoming super aware of the difference between tension and relaxation. And the more you practice, the better you get at recognizing when you're holding tension without even realizing it.
Yeah.
And then you can just choose to let it go.
Ah, I see. So it's like building a muscle for relaxation. And what's really interesting is that our sources say when you combine this muscle awareness with more meditative focus, it becomes this holistic practice. So it's not just physical, it's mental too.
Yeah, it's like a 2-for-1 deal. You're calming your body and your mind at the same time.
I like that. Okay, so we've got a good grasp on what PMR is and where it came from. Let's dive into those benefits now, because it sounds like there's a whole lot more to it than just feeling a bit less stressed after a session.
Oh, yeah, for sure. It's definitely about way more than just feeling a bit more chill. If you do PMR regularly, it can have a seriously positive impact on both your mental and physical health. Let's start with the physical benefits.
All right, what can we expect to feel in our bodies?
Well, first off, it can really help with chronic muscle tension. Like how many of us are walking around with knots in our shoulders and a tight back without even realizing it?
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely guilty of that.
Right. So by consciously relaxing those muscles, PMR can really help with that. And when those muscles loosen up, it also means better blood circulation and oxygen flow throughout your body.
Okay, so everything's just flowing more smoothly. I like that.
Exactly. And that better circulation can also help your body recover faster after you work out. And here's another interesting thing. It can actually help with digestion.
Wait, really? How does relaxing your muscles help with digestion?
Well, it's because of the nervous system. When you're stressed out, your body goes into this fight or flight mode, which kind of messes with digestion. But when you're relaxed, you shift into rest and digest mode. And PMR helps activate that calmer state in your nervous system.
Wow, so it's like a domino effect. Relax the muscles, calm the nervous system, improve digestion. Amazing.
Yeah, it's all connected. And of course, one of the biggest benefits that people notice is better sleep. PMR can really help you fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer.
Oh, that's huge. A good night's sleep can make all the difference.
Absolutely.
So that's quite a list of physical benefits already. But what about the mental and emotional side of things? I feel like that's where a lot of us struggle the most these days.
For sure. That's a big one. PMR can really help with stress and anxiety. It can actually lower your heart rate and blood pressure, which are those like telltale signs that you're stressed out.
Right, so it's not just in your head, it's actually changing your physiology.
Yeah. It's like telling your body, hey, it's okay to chill out. And when you're not so physically wound up, it's easier to regulate your emotions. You don't get as triggered as easily.
Okay, so you're more level-headed, basically.
Exactly. Plus, it can help you focus and concentrate better.
But if someone's already really physically active, will they still get those physical benefits from PMR?
That's a good question. Even if you're super active, you can still hold tension in certain spots without realizing it. PMR helps you zero in on those areas and consciously let go. Plus, that deep relaxation is good for your nervous system and helps your body recover in a different way than just like muscle repair. It's about achieving this overall balance.
Interesting. So it's not just about the muscles, it's about the whole system. And you mentioned focus. How does relaxing your muscles help your brain focus better?
Well, when your body is tense, it's like your brain's stuck in that fight or flight mode, and that takes a ton of energy and resources. But when you relax, you shift into that rest and digest mode, and suddenly your brain has all this extra energy to focus. It's like freeing up mental bandwidth.
That makes sense. It's like when your computer's running a million programs and it's super slow, you close a few programs and boom, it's way faster.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not just short-term benefits either. Our sources say that PMR can actually help with long-term wellness too.
Really? Like what kind of long-term stuff?
Well, for starters, it can help with those tension headaches and migraines that a lot of people get.
Oh, yeah, I get those sometimes when I'm super stressed.
Yeah, so PMR can help reduce how often you get those and how bad they are. It can also help with insomnia and other sleep problems by easing that underlying tension and anxiety.
So it's not just about getting to sleep, it's about getting good quality sleep, right?
Exactly. And here's a surprising one. It can even help with managing chronic pain, like for people with fibromyalgia or TMJ disorders.
Wow, that's incredible. So by relaxing your muscles, you can actually reduce pain.
Yeah, because a lot of chronic pain is actually made worse by muscle tension.
Mm-hmm.
So by learning to relax those muscles, you can actually reduce the pain.
I'm seeing a theme here. Relax the muscles and everything just works better. All right, I'm convinced. Now, how do we actually do this PMR thing? Can't be as simple as just like tensing up your muscles randomly, can it?
Well, the technique itself is pretty simple. But setting the right mood can make a huge difference. Like if you just try to do it in the middle of a chaotic day, it might not be as effective.
So what's the ideal setting for PMR?
You basically want to create a little sanctuary for yourself.
Yeah.
A quiet, comfortable space where you won't be disturbed for like 10 or 20 minutes. So maybe your bedroom, a comfy chair, or even just lying down on a yoga mat.
No shoes, no pants, no problem.
Right,
No.
exactly. Wear loose, comfortable clothing, anything that doesn't feel restrictive. And our sources also recommend dimming the lights or even using an eye mask to block out visual distractions.
Okay, so like creating a spa-like atmosphere, basically. I like it.
Exactly. Some people also like to play some soft music or nature sounds, but that's really up to you. And of course, the most important thing is to turn off your phone or put it on silent. No distractions allowed.
Hey, gotta silence those notifications.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got our comfy clothes, our dimmed lights, our phone on silent. What's next?
Just take a few moments to settle into your space and just breathe. Like really focus on your breath for a few minutes before you even start tensing any muscles.
Okay, so setting the stage both physically and mentally. Got it. Now, walk us through the actual steps. How do we actually do PMR?
Okay, so step one is all about breathing. Close your eyes if that feels comfortable and take 3 to 5 slow, deep breaths. Inhale through your nose for a count of 4, hold for 4, and exhale slowly through your mouth for a count of 6.
Okay, so nice and slow. Like we're really savoring those breaths.
Exactly. This type of breathing helps to activate your parasympathetic nervous system, which is that like rest and digest mode. It basically tells your body it's time to chill out.
So it's like flipping the switch from fight or flight to rest and digest.
Yes. And once you've done those deep breaths, you'll start working through different muscle groups in your body. And the key here is to tense each muscle group for about 5 to 10 seconds. Really focus on that feeling of tightness and then slowly release it over 15 to 20 seconds.
So you're really paying attention to both the tension and the relaxation.
Exactly. And there's a specific order you typically follow. You start with your feet and toes, then calves, thighs, glutes, stomach, chest, hands, arms, shoulders, neck, and finally your face.
So basically working your way up from the bottom to the top.
Exactly.
Okay.
So for example, you might curl your toes tightly for a few seconds, then release. Then flex your feet upwards, hold and then release. You just keep going like that through all the muscle groups.
So it's like giving each muscle group a little mini workout and then a nice long relaxation break.
Exactly. And once you've gone through all the muscle groups, you get to the best part.
It is.
Just lying there in a state of complete relaxation. Stay still for a few minutes, keep breathing deeply, and just notice how your body feels. Does it feel heavy, warm, soft? Just really soak in that feeling of calmness.
So it's not just about doing the exercises, it's about really experiencing the afterglow.
Totally. That's where the magic happens. That's when your mind and body really start to connect and you realize how good it feels to be truly relaxed.
Okay, so now we know the steps. Any advice for beginners who are trying PMR for the first time?
Oh yeah, definitely. First off, don't feel like you have to do the whole thing perfectly right away. Start small. Maybe just focus on 3 or 4 muscle groups at first and gradually work your way up.
Okay, so easing into it.
Yeah. And consistency is key. Even just 5 or 10 minutes a day can make a big difference. And don't be afraid to use guided meditations. There are tons of apps and videos on YouTube that can walk you through the whole process.
That's a great idea, so you don't have to memorize all the steps or worry about doing it wrong.
Exactly. And another tip is to really connect your breath with the exercises. Inhale as you tense the muscle, exhale as you release. And don't tense up too hard. It should be a gentle contraction, not like a crazy workout.
Right, got to be kind to our bodies.
Exactly. And try to make it a ritual. Maybe do it before bed every night or first thing in the morning, whatever works for you. And be patient. It might take a few tries before you really start to feel the effects.
So don't get discouraged if you don't feel super relaxed after the first try.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And create a relaxing atmosphere like we talked about before. Dim the lights. Maybe you'll light some candles, put on some relaxing music. Whatever helps you get in the zone.
So basically treat yourself to a little relaxation ritual.
Yeah.
Okay, so we know how to do it. We know the benefits now. When's the best time to do it, and how often should we be doing it?
The awesome thing about PMR is that you can do it pretty much any time you need to unwind. But there are some times that are especially good, like right before bed if you have trouble sleeping.
Oh, yeah, makes sense. Calm the body, calm the mind, drift off to sleep.
Exactly. Or after a super stressful day, just lie down and let all that tension melt away. Some people also like to do it first thing in the morning to start the day off feeling calm and centered.
Oh, yeah, that sounds nice.
And even if you only have a few minutes, like in the middle of a crazy day, you can do a quick PMR session, just focusing on a few key muscle groups. It can really help to calm your nervous system and bring you back to the present moment.
So it's like a quick reset button for your mind and body.
Exactly. As for how often, aim for 2 to 5 times a week. A full session usually takes about 10 to 20 minutes, but even shorter sessions can be beneficial. Just like any good habit, the more you do it, the better the results.
Consistency is key. All right, now let's address some common questions. What if someone has chronic pain or a physical limitation? Is PMR still safe for them?
Yeah, PMR can actually be really helpful for people with chronic pain because it teaches you to become aware of and release tension,
Right.
which can often make pain worse. But it's important to listen to your body. If a certain muscle group hurts, don't tense it. Or you can just tense it very gently.
So modify it to fit your needs, basically.
Exactly. And if you have any concerns, always check with your doctor or physical therapist before starting any new exercise program.
Okay, good advice. Now, what about falling asleep during PMR? Is that bad?
Not at all. If you fall asleep during PMR, especially if you're doing it before bed, it just means it's working. It means you're relaxing deeply.
So it's actually a good sign.
Yeah. But if you're trying to stay awake, maybe do it sitting up or in a brighter room.
Okay, good tips. Now, how is PMR different from regular meditation?
Well, both are great for reducing stress and increasing awareness. But PMR is more active. You're actually using your muscles. And it can be a good entry point for people who find traditional meditation a bit too challenging at first.
So like a more physical approach to relaxation.
Exactly. And you could even combine the two, like do some PMR and then some mindfulness meditation. It's all about finding what works for you.
Totally. Now, what if someone tries PMR and they don't feel relaxed right away?
It's totally normal. Like with anything new, it takes practice. Don't get discouraged. Just keep at it.
Mm-hmm.
The more you do it, the better you'll get at recognizing and releasing tension.
So be patient with yourself. It's a journey, not a destination.
Exactly.
Wow, this has been a super informative deep dive. PMR really seems like an amazing tool for anyone who wants to feel calmer, more focused, and just more at ease in their body.
It really is.
Yeah.
In a world that's constantly demanding our attention, PMR gives us permission to turn inward and just be present with ourselves.
So if you're listening to this and you're feeling stressed out, overwhelmed, or just plain exhausted, give PMR a try. It might just be the key to unlocking a whole new level of relaxation and well-being.
Here's something to think about. What if just a few minutes of dedicated relaxation could have ripple effects throughout your entire day? Could it make you more resilient, more productive, and more present? And what other small changes could you make in your life that could have a similarly big impact on your well-being?
It's all about those small, consistent steps that can lead to big transformations. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into PMR. We hope you learned something new and that you'll give it a try. Until next time, take care of yourselves and be well.
Take care.
Thanks for tuning in to the Scenario Podcast. Don't forget to visit scenario.com for more expert tips, articles, and supplements designed to support your mental health. If you enjoyed this episode, remember to subscribe and share it with a friend. Until next time, take care of yourself.